Man, oh man, we going on. Listen, some of them folks can't even smile no more, boy. Right now, they feeling like slime on Verizon. They feeling like sliding on Verizon. Listen, so I was looking at this shit. I'm like, you know what? I might just fall back to AT&T because I mean, even if they fix this shit tonight, it's real concerning. It really is because how many hours it is. When AT&T had their outage, they weren't out for this many hours. You know, they were only out for maybe a couple of hours, and it didn't really affect this much. Where it was nationwide, like it wasn't that really. This shit is nationwide. It's on your side, nah, but this shit is nationwide, and it might get bigger. Who knows? And what's concerning is they're not really saying what happened or why it happened or what's the problem. So that's what's really, really, really like sketchy about it. Because I believe they know more than what's going on. I don't know if this shit has to do with any politics in like the world, you know, whatever's going on. But you know, they always say when like there's some kind of war, something crazy going on, the best thing to do is to take out the communications. So you know, so maybe it's a test in some place out there is trying to take out the communications of one carrier to see how it affects us. And so we see how it affects us with one carrier. Imagine all of them. You know what I'm saying? And so maybe it's just a trial that some crazy evil person out there is trying to see how our communications affect us. And it's plain as day. You see one goes down, as if imagine all of them go down. So the best thing I was thinking, I've always been trying to think about this was before this happened, was a satellite phone. I was thinking about this shit like a year ago. Before this shit even took place, I was thinking about satellite phone. And a lot of people don't remember, boy, they was on the satellite phone back when they had that flip phone, that StarTAC. Remember that old school Motorola, way back, way back. I ain't talking about a Razor bullshit. I'm talking about like 90s, that old school flip StarTAC Elite, that shit, that, you know what I'm saying? And so anyways, it's real concerning. I'm explaining something. So I might just fall back to AT&T or another company. But when you're the largest carrier and this happens, not only the largest carrier, probably the highest charging carrier, you have a little bit more explanation to give to your customers. And also, besides a little $10, $5 credit, whatever, you have a little bit more explanation to get to your customers. And then you also have a little bit more responsibility, you know, for taking care of that problem and resolving it. Because now, if you ever get any new existing customers, or after this, you're going to have to do something to kind of bounce back. A lot of people probably going to sell stocks or leave. Like, I'm already thinking about leaving. Imagine people who have money, who are on a bigger scale than I am, have their businesses tied up in this bullshit. And so they're going to split. So in the future, Verizon going to have to do something to try to win people back, new customers, something to have up. You're going to have to be lower priced than every carrier to rebound from this shit, because it's hard. But you already got folks thinking about just leaving. If I had money, I would have went to them and bought a phone from a whole nother carrier, and that would have been it. I don't even know what to say. It's about to end this video, but I keep going about this subject. It's deep. It's real deep. When you paying almost $200 a month for a phone, that shit got to be right.